And welcome to Arts Talk. I'm Bill Roberts.
I'm Jennifer Boudreau.
So Jennifer, here we are, middle of March, Easter's coming up. I've been rehearsing like a madman. It seems like I'm in rehearsals every single night when I'm not here.
You
for
have
3
your
on a Seesaw, opening in April.
To get a hold of.
Opening up in April, April 13th. What have you been up to?
Nice little.
Had to get that little plug in there. It's a shameless plug. And
well, I've been counting down the days to the end of Lent, personally. I gave up bread and pasta, and it's the worst. I don't know what I was thinking. I know, it's a lot. It's a lot, considering it's in everything.
It is. Yeah, that would be tough, definitely, for sure.
So I'm glad that I got to spend the last little bit on the cooking show that we'll see a little bit later, because it gave me some really good tips about how to eat without Lent.
And do you like to cook?
No.
So being on the cooking show must have been a whole different...
I like to eat.
So now that you're newly married as well, so who does the cooking?
Sean's done the cooking our entire relationship because he doesn't want to clean. So it's the whole you cook, I clean thing, and he will use every dish in the house while he's cooking, but it's always worth it. It's so good.
Well, that sounds like fun. So that'd be exciting, to see you on the show, which, by the way, as you mentioned, our guests Rachel and Sarah from Dinner by the Minute will be on a little bit later. And to see you in the kitchen if you don't cook, now that would be exciting. See, I like to cook. I'm in the kitchen all the time.
Oh, I believe that.
So, for me to play around and experiment with different foods and see how they all come together, that's what I like to do.
Who else is on our show today?
We have Afton Rents. Afton is a local actress and producer as well. She's producing her first series, Mental Case, so she's going to tell us all about that. I met Afton actually in a show. We were in a show together called The Misanthrope a couple of years back, and great actress. She's also a fight choreographer.
Oh, exciting.
So, that might be something we can touch on later on down the road. Maybe another show down the road we can
be a little feisty. Come
up with something. So, one thing I want to mention too, if you want to be on the show, feel free to email us at artstalkedmonton@gmail.com. There's our website, artstalktv.com as well. And anything, if you've got an event coming up, you're a local artist of any type, genre, filmmaker, actor, painter, chef, culinary arts, let us know, because we'd love to have you on Arts Talk. We'll be right back after this.
Arts Talk and Dinner by the Minute presents a Cooking with Jennifer Boudreau production. No time is too early or late when deliciousness awaits. Her mind is so sharp, no knives are required. Her kitchen has been recognized a UNESCO World Heritage Site. If dinner was the Oscars, she would win Best Lead, Supporting, and Director.
Hi, welcome back. We are here with the host of Dinner by the Minute, Rachel Maskowitz, and the executive producer, Sarah King. And I got to spend the last several weeks at her house, living there, eating her food.
Which they brought. The first time we've ever had food on the Arts Talk set.
You just interrupted me. Guest hosting their show, and it was super fun. So tell us about what we made and what's left of what I ate already, and tell us about your show.
Okay, so Jen has been, as she said, on site for a couple of weeks, hasn't left. We did manage to make her shower, so it was good.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. It's a very good thing.
I appreciate that.
So today we made, this is layered dip. You can put as many layers as you want, and really honestly, you can put anything in it that you want.
That looks awesome.
This is pretty standard. It's got like a bean layer, it's got a yogurt layer, a salsa layer, and as well as cheese. So yeah, today that's what we made. And
so the basis of your show is quick and easy
and frugal.
Cheap, frugal. Oh, that's a nice word.
Frugal's the big one. I mean, like with today's economy, like how do you make a very simple dinner to feed a lot of people very quick, and not just that, at a very low budget. So.
And we made some pretty delicious stuff, which is exactly why I never left once we got there. It was just she fed me. That was the mistake. Once you fed me, that's it. I'm hanging around. And so how long has your show been on the air?
Sorry, before that quick question.
I already asked the question.
Did Jennifer have a knife in her hand at any point?
No, she did not have a knife. Safe. We kept it out of the house, away from the area. She did not have a knife.
I had a plastic knife.
Yep.
That's true. Catch your pancakes with plastic knife. It's pretty good.
Again, so back to Jen's question. So how long have you been on?
We're actually currently in our airing of our 4th episode, with a 5th one coming out within the next week or so. We've pretty much been on air for about 2 months, filling in some time here on Shaw.
Delicious.
And yeah, it's I got the idea pretty much because I have a history of both doing film and television production, but also with culinary arts. I went to school for it, and I love to eat. I love food, and I thought it would be a great idea to kind of mix the two together and create a show that was very quick, very simple, very not very elegant, where we can just show people how do you make something from scratch, very simple, very quick, and that's actually healthy, low calorie.
And it's timely, because with the way the economy is nowadays, I think it's perfect timing.
And for this, we only shot our episode in 35 minutes today, and we came up with this because, as I said, it's a very easy recipe, and all of our recipes that we're using for the show are, to that point, very easy. What the general person can actually go and just buy the basic ingredients and make something that will feed a lot of people for cheap.
I love it. How did the two of you meet?
That's a long story. I actually met Sarah when I was about 2 years old. Yeah. I was about 2 years old. She was at my uncle's hockey game. We were introduced and just kind of bumped into each other over the years, and reconnected this last summer through a camp that we went to together.
Where you were cooking?
I have cooked there. I grew up there kind of, and I had.
Her and Snook actually run the camp, and I go out. Kind of like personal therapy. It's a nice place, nice ranch, and I go to volunteer periodically when I can. I haven't been there for a while, but that's kind of how we met us through there.
So the recipes that you have on the show, are these recipes that you've come up with? Are they family
Yeah,
recipes?
I think this was my sister-in-law made this one day, and it was a big hit. Most of them are things that I make on a day-to-day basis. I have a lot of picky eaters. We have a lot of allergies in our family. That makes it very difficult. So that's why this is all about alternatives. The idea is that somebody can look at a recipe and say, oh my goodness, I love that, but I don't have it. What else do I have in my fridge? Open the fridge, make food. So it just makes it very easy and quick. I don't have a lot of energy. Like, I'm a real foodie, but sometimes I don't want to spend hours cooking, especially when you have the picky eaters who are going to turn up their nose at it. So the quicker the better. I don't have the energy to do it, and I kind of like to laugh at other dinner show hosts. Are very specific often, which is great. I remember watching when I was about 12. There was a host on, and they were basically saying, oh, here's your 12 basic peppercorns. And I thought, I can't do that. Like, I don't have fridge space. I don't have cupboard space for all these things. And so it's really just a what's on sale.
Right.
Make it.
And go for it.
Go for it. And it doesn't always have to taste exactly the same, right?
Like I said, it's in today's economy, I think that's awesome, because if you can find things that are in the fridge or the cupboard, or the more inexpensive things, I think it's the best way to go. How do people find out more information about the show? How do they see it?
Well, we're on Facebook. We're also on Instagram and Twitter. Twitter is a big one for us right now, and you can actually go to our website, which will actually have all of the recipes that we're going to be making on the show. We'll also have lists of alternatives, healthy alternatives that you can use to replace ingredients or substitute something else for another if you need to. Best thing, of course, would be our Facebook.
Of course. Excellent. Well, I want to thank both of you for being on the show, and some of our viewers might say, well, why would you have food on an art show? But you know what? I think cooking is an art, and it's an art form, culinary arts. So I think it's perfect to have you on, and it's definitely an art for sure. So again, thanks, Sarah. Thanks, Rachel.
And thank you for being on our show too.
I'm going to have another bite of this.
We'll be right back after this.
Thank you. Dig in.
I'm just going to eat all the cheese.
Uh-oh. And welcome back. We've had some great guests on the show today. Jennifer Afton, excellent guest. Can't wait to see Mental Case. I think that'll be a great short film that we'll see in April.
And
food.
Dinner by the Minute. So
Dinner by the Minute.
delicious.
They brought us food. First time we've ever had food on the set.
Make
it was
sure you
awesome.
check them out on Shaw.
Yeah.
And if you're not doing anything at the end of April, April 28th, head to the Garneau and check out their Mental Case and For the Love of a Dead Girl.
For the Love of a Dead Girl.
That sounds like it'll be a wonderful evening.
I think it'll be great. And I want to kind of get this intro done because I know there's still food back off the set, and I'd like to go and eat some of
yes.
it.
Me too.
So anyway, Jennifer, have a great rest of your month.
Thank you. You
And
too.
we'll see you again in April.